mat the way we always do, and feeling, sensing what is needed. So sometimes it's just coming and boom, we can go straight into our standing and align from within. And sometimes it's not like that. Sometimes we need the shimmy, left, right, front, back, to actually adjust. So we need the outer alignment before that's going to bring it in. So noticing today, do you align from, because you're quiet enough around and you can go and align straight into the inner part, or you need to shimmy a bit. And sometimes it's not so much that you're not quiet. You might have a little bit of pain. I've done a lot of work this week, and I might still need to release. Okay, so let's see and go in whatever way works. So I'm only doing a little warm here. I'm going to create like a little earthworm, going from side to side. If you know you can find your alignment peacefully, feel free to do so. And then at one point, should you be moving, come towards traveling inward, arriving in the inner body. Keep adjusting those little micro adjustments we do even when we try to stand into that mountain pose, that Tadasana. You know, it might be just lifting off the toes, shimmying a little bit more. Good. And then just arriving in, landing. Actually, I love this word. I'm landing. And then it can be landing into your feet. And then you could also decide to drop into your belly. Finding a place to stay into your heart. Landing onto your shoulders. And then sitting on top of your head. Okay, making sure that everything else is free and relaxed and release. So from the very tip of your fingers to the inside of your mouth, the place around your eyes, allow the worry lines to fade away. And then I'm going to repeat and listen to the keyword I've used and allow a picture, a sensation to come with the word or after the word was said. So we are landing in our feet. We are placing ourselves into our belly. Let's find a place to stay into our heart. Landing on our shoulders. And you could see different pictures. It might be birds landing, big birds landing on your shoulders. And then we're going to sit on top of our head. We're going to stay with that sensation of really being present in those body parts, feeling how they root us, how they help us on both occasions to ground. So we're coming towards the ground and to anchor. And then very gently, if you like me, your eyes are closed. Let's open the eyes and open up the arms to the side, circling up and exhaling in front of you, arms side to side. Repeating this. Inhale, circling up and exhaling side to side. Nothing else is moving but the shoulders and the arms. We're going to reverse. We inhale and we are going to go arms up side by side all the way to the head, circling down. Once more. Beautiful. And noticing for yourself, have you still landed into your feet? Are you still very present in your heart? Have you dropped into your belly? And do you still have a little witness, a little angel sitting on your head? Beautiful. Open the arms once more. So fingers are still really like this, meeting one another. And when we open and we close, open and close. The next time we open, we stay open. And we're going to go into those cactus arm with straight away calls on the tricep to partake. Beautiful. And we're just going to come down and back up and the opposite side and back up. So it's like the almost like wipers of the car. And really paying attention to what is moving in your arms. Hopefully it starts heating up. If it's very tiring for your shoulder, because we don't want the shoulders to be hiked up to the ears, okay? You can drop your elbow a little bit, okay? And then when you feel better, you can come back up again. So alternate your posture if you need to. Beautiful. Next time we're going to be extending the arms. We'll stay there, palms facing your screen, and then palm facing. So you know, remember, it's the turning of the key. We do that quite a lot, and we go as far as we can go. Oh, and again, feeling the shoulders for sure, but also feeling the arm, the muscle of the arm, and particularly the tricep. I don't know, I hope you feel it as well. Oh, yes. Oh, good. Couple more, okay? And releasing. Release the arm, give a break to the shoulder. We're going to go straight into behind us, okay? And just lift. So I lift two at a time. And again, that lift here is for the triceps once more. To two, and I shift, and then two together. Keep going with the two arms together. Good. And release, bend the knees, and come and tilt forward. So your behind is well behind you, counterbalance by the head. So you have a beautiful balance, okay? And we're going to repeat the work. 1, 2. So here, you could actually use your weight. 1, 2. And then on the other side, 1, 2. Other side, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. So pay attention here to your back and no roundiness in the back and no dip. Okay, we're trying to keep the spine as neutral as we can, activating all the muscle that lives in the torso, that makes our torso actually, the front, but also the back and the side. Good. And the pelvic floor can also be squeezed and released for an extra support. Last one to the right, and we'll let it go. Bend the knees, drop more, and then drop your weight and come back. Okay, let me take this off. Just take your hands. There's something I wanted to do earlier on. Oh, yes. Just bending, okay, and sitting the hands, folding your elbows, sit the other elbow coming up into the eagle arm, and breathe into the side, into the back body, sorry. I'm lost. Okay, bend, open, and bend gently your knees, not too much. And then inhale and go high up with your elbow and nice and low with your elbow. Try not to move anything else. Again, once more, the rest is there to stabilize us. The rest is the foundation for us to do the movement. And 4. Okay, so that was just to warm up the shoulder a bit more. Repeating on the other side. And lift. And down. And lift. And down. So my head, I'm looking at my eye level. My head doesn't go and travel with the arm, okay? Just my arms moving. Good, and release. Okay. Oh, freeing the shoulder, freeing the arms, allow everything to just jiggle, okay? And we're going to go to the floor, but maybe before going to the floor, we're just going to have one spinal roll down, and we'll bring it back up to awaken fully our spine. So chin going to go to chest. But first we inhale and we lengthen by pressing the ground, the feet to the ground, to the mat. Exhaling, chin to chest, and begin the roll. Slow, 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 slow. Oh, going as low as you can. If you need to bend your knee, bend your knee. As you're looking at your feet, take the opportunity to realign your feet so the 10 toes are facing the screen. Okay, if you need to bend the knee, do bend the knee. And if you have your knees bent, to begin walking. So meaning one knee bend, the other one straighten up, okay? Just awakening here, the back of the legs, the front as well, crown of the head to the floor. And pick up your arms as if, the airplane. And again, remember, turn the key in that posture. And see if it does anything. And if it doesn't, don't do it. And come back down. So hands on shin, hands on thigh. Okay, hands on hips. Hands on your lower back. Hands on your higher belly where your stomach and liver is. So I'm calling those part, it means that's the spine, the part of the spine you're moving. Now, hands between your shoulder blades or over your breast, over your sternum. Good. Hands on top of your shoulder. Good. Hands along your neck from bottom to top. Beautiful. And here we are. Okay, so let's do that once more because that's actually a very good practice. Inhaling, lengthen. On the exhale, chin to chest. Place your hands between your breasts where your sternum is and begin to roll those vertebrae down. When you've reached the bottom of your sternum, go to the mid-back and move only the mid-back. And then go to your womb, to the lower belly, and move the lower back. And you can have one hand feeling the sacrum, feeling the tailbone. And then once this is done, drop to the floor. Release the jaws, open the legs. Try to straighten up the feet as much as you can here. And then hands on shin, on calf, as you wish. Hands in the back of your knee. Hands in the back of your thigh. Hands on your glutes. Hands on your lower back. So it's only 5 vertebrae. Hands on your belly. Checking on the intestine, or the stomach, the pancreas, the liver. Good. So that's about mid-back, let's say. And then slightly all the way to below your shoulder blades. Then hands on your sternum. Align the shoulder blades to slide down. Good. Then you reach the clavicle bone. Slide to the shoulder, hands to the shoulder. Hands in your neck. 7 vertebrae. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. And here we are. So with this ready, we're going to go up to the ground. And we're going to go into a bit more tricep. Okay, so we're going to go down. So we can start with one arm. So remember your hands, the number 5 is nice, wide and open. You press with the very tip of your shoulder. Now step up with your hands. So don't keep your hands underneath your shoulder. Move them a little bit forward so your arms are extended, and then we're going to move. And opposite side, so we alternate side. And tell me how that feels. Okay, if that's really accessible, go straight with 2 arms and up, arms and up. Keep at it, both arms together. Okay, and then come a little bit closer. My hands are still not straight under my shoulder, but they're closer. And notice the different work into the arms. Noticing whether your arms, your triceps are more engaged here than in the first posture. Good. A few more times. And that is it. Super. Going to come and rest our forearms, palms facing one another. Should do it like this. Palm facing one another, okay? And then I'm just going to pick up my feet off my knee, off the floor. So I'm resting on my knee. So watch out. If the knees are tender, you can place a blanket underneath them. And then coming forward, and I push myself back. Forward, and I can even drop to the floor. Pick yourself up and back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, down. Inhale, pick yourself up and push yourself back. If the weight on the knees is too much, keep your feet on the floor. Couple more times. Last one. And release, come and sit towards the heel and come up. Excellent. All right, we're going to stay where we are. You're going to take your weight and just picking it up this way, okay? So don't mind me, I'm just going to change because I'm going to take another weight, but the practice is the same, okay? So inhale up, exhale down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7, and 8. Beautiful. Drop the weight, we'll be using it again. And let's go back to what we did first, which was the extended arm in front of you. And we're going to go straight into dropping them. Drop, pick it up. Drop, pick it up. I'm going to start counting. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, couple more. Last one. Beautiful. And then bring your hands a little bit closer to you, but not underneath your shoulder, and drop again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, 8, beautiful. Drop your forearms, hands facing one another, okay? And then here you choose, you leave your feet on the floor and you pick them up. You inhale forward, exhale down, inhale up and back. Inhale forward, exhale down, pick yourself up and push back. So we're halfway there. Beautiful, last 2. And last one. Come to sit onto your heels, stretch your arms in front of you. And then sitting onto your heel. You can even use the spinal roll up to come back here. That'd be very good. And then we take our weight again. So 2 hands on the weight, okay? Should you have light ones at home? And that when it's good when you do one hand, but when you do the 2 hands together, you feel nothing. Take the 2 weights together, match them, okay? Bring everything really tidy and close, and then move the 2 together, okay? So that you do this when your weights are not too heavy, okay? If they're too heavy, it's going to throw you off, okay? Let's go, starting all the way down the bottom. Inhaling up, down, up, down, up, down, up. 4 more. Okay, we're going to stay with these movements. And last one, okay. So above your head, we're going to go very slow down, 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 down. Slow up, slow, slow, slow. Down, 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 down. Slow, 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 slow. And down, 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 down. Slow, 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 slow. And release. Beautiful. Okay. We're going to have a through the needle for a release. And then after through the needle, we go back and do a wrap of this once more. Okay? So through the needle is you're on all 4. Okay. Everything is aligned, hands underneath shoulder, knees aligned with the hip is our hip width apart. Okay. And then we pick up one arm and we allow it to go underneath the other one. And then when we drop, and we pick it up. And 2, and 3, and 4, and we stay down for 4. Breathing. Breathe for 4. Okay, stay down a little bit more. The hand that is standing on the floor, which is my right hand, I'm going to walk it away towards the very top of my mat. So I'm extending that arms fully, and I'm landing in a little tripod. Okay, so make that arm nice and long. Now, don't drop all of your body weight onto your head. My head can move. It's still my arms and shoulder that's taking the weight, not my head, not my neck. Keep breathing here into the space where you can breathe. Identifying where can I breathe here. And next thing, inhale, squeeze the pelvic floor. Exhale, release. And hold the pose and just squeeze the pelvic floor. And release. And release. Last one. Oh, very good. And release. Take your right hand and bring it back underneath the right shoulder. On the right elbow, sorry. And then push away and lift yourself up. Ooh, and coming onto your ankles. Sensing, feeling the work here that was done. Taking your arms side by side and looking, measuring your arms on the length of your left arm versus your right arm. So we've released a few muscles here. Okay, let's repeat all of this on the right side. Okay. So pay attention to your alignment first, and then pick it up and down. Pick it up and down. Pick it up and down. Last one. And the last one, remember, we land and we stay there. So land, drop your head. Don't put weight into your head. Okay? The head just come as a small support, a slight support, okay? Keep breathing into the shoulder blades. Beautiful. Breathing for 4 here. We're already on breath 3. Beautiful. And then take your left hand and walk the fingers to the short end of your mat. Tripod. Brilliant. Hold it and really release the weight from the head. You can move your head. I can move my head. My hands and shoulders and knees are taking most of the support. And breathe in the back body. Nice. And now add on the pelvic floor. Squeeze and release. Beautiful. Bring the hand back, left hand back. Push yourself away and come back onto your knees. Whew. Giving a chance to the back to slide, to come back, and then placing your hands side by side and noticing whether you have regained balance. Ah, oh, beautiful. Okay, circle the shoulders a little bit. Okay, and we're going to go for our last rep. So coming onto all 4, arms extended in the first place, and dropping and back. A 2, 3, okay, 4 more, Nice. And then bring the hands a bit closer and repeat the work. So do this one slightly slower to engage more the muscles, especially when you come back up. 6, 2 more, 7, and 8. Perfect. Dropping the forearms, palm facing one another, and lifting up the feet is an option. Inhale towards the hands, exhale, land, pick it up, and push back. Actually, if you don't lift the feet, it's activating your core when you lift yourself back up. One more. Beautiful. And come back to sit on your ankles, taking your weight behind you. And 8. And a beautiful bird there on the branch of a tree. That's what I'm looking at. 7, that's why I stopped counting. And 8. And then slow, 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 and pick it up slow. Down slow, pick it up slow. Down slow, pick it up slow. Beautiful. That's 5, 6, 7, and 8. And release, taking the weight in front of you and dropping it to the chest. So it's the same, huh? If you have, keep at it, huh? If you're here, it's this. Okay, if you have 2 little ones, you can bring them like this. Okay, okay. Have a couple more. And then gently release. Okay, I had talked about the chair, but I'm looking at the time and I'm just, no, that's not, no point to go through the trouble of finding ourselves on the chair. We'll finish. So finding my seat bone here, always. Okay, and then we're just going to come. So look, I tilt. Okay, actually, if you have your block, put your block. Tidying up that. I tilt and I come back. So this is my core working, pure core. Okay, then I'm going to tilt, stay there and land my arms behind me. And I'm going to pick myself up and down. And pick myself up and down. So keep at it. And if that's too much for you, remember you can bend down and push back. Actually, you know what? Let's all do that. Down and back up. Down, 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 down. Push, 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 push back. That's it. Last one. And hold it. Hold it. Squeeze the block. Squeeze the core. And smile. Hold. Press the hands into the mat. Tip of the finger. And then look what I'm doing. I'm tricky. Last one. Extend. Come back. If that's not a possibility, it's fine. 2 more otherwise. Last one. Good. Drop the feet. Push yourself back. Come and give yourself a big hug. Move the block away. Oh, big, big, big hug. You've done the work. Okay, keep holding. The big hug in whatever pose you are is fine. And then very gently, we're going to release it. And because we're so low on the floor, drop, 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 drop. Ah. Hands, arms by your side, palms up to the ceiling. And really releasing it with nothing to do. Just allowing to land in our feet. And drop in your belly. Come and settle into your heart. Land the shoulder onto the floor. Sitting on your forehead. And let's land once more on the feet. And you land, come to stand still. You have arrived. Drop into your belly. Make room for yourself. Settle in a space between the organs and the glands. In your heart, make enough room for you to stay. Landing in your shoulder, on top of your shoulder, and allow them to slide down, to open up, and to take their space, free from any tension, releasing. And sitting onto your forehead or standing on your forehead. Steadying you. And reconnecting you to your feet. Beautiful. Taking your knees and gently rolling from side to side. We are not looking to go to the floor. We are just rolling from one foot to the next, actually across the feet. And then gently come, fold onto the side. If there is anything else you need for releasing your arms and your shoulder, do so. I'm going to turn off the recording.